Hello, so this is Pallavi Verma and today we are going to discuss about how we can find a minimum element in an array, and that is using recursion. So let's see. So I have already created a class and its main method. Let's start creating by a separate class. Let's say find min and recur, and I'm going to have one method, let's say public void and find min. Since I'm expecting an array, so the parameters are going to be array only, so one parameter only. Now I'm going to have one recursive call, so the structure that I'm planning is I'm going to prepare a method and then I'm going to make a recursive call. So let's say, since it's going to return some value which is nothing but a minimum value, so let's say min, and let's say I'm going to write a method, let's say find. So obviously it's going to be array1, and what could be the next parameter? Let's say if I pass the length of the array, then we will try to write that how we can achieve this problem statement. So I'm gonna print, let's say min, because min is going to hold the value. So private int find, and we need to pass two parameters. So one is array and the next one is going to represent the size of the array. So first we need to write the base case. So what could be the base? Since we are passing the size of the array, so what we can do is how we can handle this base case. So we can make sure that, okay, when the array has only one element, then we have to do something. Okay, so this is going to be the base case. So let's say when size becomes 1, I'm going to return some. So what I can return? So size we already know, so of course I'm not going to return the size. So what is left? The element itself. So I will say that, okay, you just return the first element itself. So I need to traverse over that array. I need to reach to its length of the array. So let's say it is going to be the find and array, and every time I have to reduce it by 1. Let's say if array size is 5, then 4, 3, 2, 1. So every time we are reducing it by 1, and that is the reason we did it size minus 1. Now what I can do, I need to find the minimum. So I will say, okay, I need to return a value which is minimum value. So math.min, I will say okay, and that we got, and what else? So the moment it will return from the current stack frame, the size will be, we have to think about the size basically. So what I can do, okay, from the array itself I need to get the next element, which means, let's say if we are at first element, which is 0th index, then we need to compare with the next element, which is index 1, which means second element, and because of that reason we did size minus 1. So let me create the object and then we will find if this is working correctly or not. Recur, and we have created the object of it. Now I need to pass the array 5, 78, 21, 45. Let's pass this array to the method. So we have object recur dot find min, and that's it. Let's run it. 1. So that was the minimum value. Let's say I have this 0 over here. Let's say, so it's 0. So let's say I'll make it 11, and let's say it is 21. Now now run it. So we should get 5. So this is how you can approach a problem statement using recursion. Thank you.